Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on 10 between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with...
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quiddy Pay racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Number 10, 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Corral now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 13th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. They're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30 you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Fakes a handoff. Now Corral to throw it. He's going to go up top again. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Corral with it on 1st down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's the game of 5.
On play action, it's Murray. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 25 on 2nd down. Murray, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Shotgun now for Murray. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Come on. Here's Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals at 3-6 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Corral complete quickly out wide here. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Corral. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Hey. Now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The solid stiff arm. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He stiff arms him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Corral on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. 3rd and long, Corral. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter, because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Harrison. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The York on now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Browns 21, Cardinals nothing.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly,
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Corral from his own end zone here.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A final shot before the half for Corral.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Chubb running right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after that.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Here's Corral.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A quick throw by Corral. It's complete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Quick throw by Corral, completed out wide. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Corral looking to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play.
Touchdown, Browns! A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. York now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Buying time to his left. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Up the middle they go. Kane, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they're going to get this up to midfield. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a big...
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Let's go. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Murray going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And now here is another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
York able to send this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, Corral. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Corral with it. First down here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Corral, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Corral going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Kane. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Kane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense.